The Continental Cup got underway this morning, and it was high fives all around for Canada as they took an early lead. This afternoon, the home team started quickly, and they kept their foot on the pedal, picking up points in all three games.
There we go.
The Europeans, well, they now have some work to do. 2 draws down. Canada's up by 3. Tonight, 6 of the world's best skips will battle in the team competition. Draw 3. The World Financial Group Continental Cup continues. Doing the half pipe at night here at Canada Olympic Park. Ski jump is nearby. There's recreational skiing as well, bob and sledding tracks. Earlier today afternoon, our first look at mixed doubles. And it was Emma Miskew, who plays with Rachel Holm and Ryan Fry, teaming up out of the Jacobs team. She makes this hit for 3, and boy, they were on a roll as they beat Sidorova and Adine, as the Canadians have played very well on this opening day, taking 2 points in the morning session, and mixed doubles taking 2.5 to just a half for the Europeans. So that's the way it stands as we wrap up this first day of competition with more teams play. As on this Thursday night, we say hello Canada, welcome back to our continuing coverage. Cheryl and Russ alongside. David Murdoch, Mike McEwen, that's our featured team game. David Murdoch, boy, there was a lot of turmoil among the Scottish men's system for a number of years, but it finally paid off in Sochi.
Did it ever, with a silver medal in Sochi for their country. And, you know, David's a veteran. He's been around for a long time, 2-time world champion. I think he is motivated by the young blood on this team. Taking over the Berstner team, David's making a lot of shots. He's a human highlight reel. We watched him at the Skins game one year make absolutely everything. But in this game, you can't make him if you can't see him. He's got to simplify against McEwen.
Well, we all know Mike McEwen's story, hard luck Mike out of Manitoba. But we got to see him and get to know him a little bit at the Canada Cup before Christmas, which he won. And I think he's disproved this reputation of being nothing but a banger.
He has, Vic. I think their success this year has been their ability to strengthen the soft shot games, the board and the hack weight. And they've done that, and they're more of a well-rounded team now. And this may be the key for them to beat that Murdoch team.
So it is Mike McEwen against David Murdoch when we come back on this Thursday night to Calgary.
The 2015 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2015 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best, by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice, and by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
Three team games on the ice on Sheet A. Thomas Olsrud comes in as the reigning world champion against John Morris, who takes over Kevin Cooey's old team and will be Team Canada at the Tim Hortons Brier here in Calgary in March. Yves Muirhead out of Dunkeld, Scotland, the bronze medalist in Sochi, will play the gold medal winner, Jennifer Jones from the St. Vital Curling Club in Winnipeg. But our featured game, well, we're going to enjoy M&M's Murdoch and McEwen on this Thursday night. And it is Team Murdoch, and they curl out of the Lockerbie Curling Club, skipped by the 36-year-old 2-time world champion and Olympic silver medalist Michael Goodfellow, Scott Andrews, and Greg Drummond. Mike McEwen and his team, Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg. Mike McEwen, make a note though, at lead Ben Hebert, as he replaces Denny Neufeld. Denny and his wife Cheryl having their baby Emma a couple of days ago, so congratulations to them. It's all brought to you, of course, by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. And we're We're going to be over there on sheet C once again, as you see Randy Ferbig, one of the coaches for this Team Canada side. So Mike McEwen steps onto the ice, leading money winner on the tour at $114,000. Russ, almost unbeatable, winning 6 of 8.
Oh, they've been the team that has really just done everything you can possibly do. They can't get caught up, though, against Murdoch here. Keep the pedal to the metal, put a lot of pressure on Murdoch. Murdoch's a hitting team, and you have to apply as much pressure as you can against David Murdoch, of all people. He's going to make everything if you let him.
And for David Murdoch?
Well, they're more of a hitting style. David likes rocks and play, but the rest of the team doesn't. They hit exceptionally well. They're young. I think he's going to have to simplify this to give himself a chance to be able to make his own shots.
And you made the point, of course, Gerald, that if in fact McEwen and team can play that soft game, that just might throw off anything that those highlight kind of shots, those big shots might just take Murdoch out of his game.
Yeah, I think it won't allow him to play that simpler game that I think that is their team strength.
Kathy Gauthier, he's now 36, David Murdoch, but he's playing with a 25-year-old, a couple of them, and a 26-year-old. He just seems to have a renewed energy.
Well, he does. And, you know, part of that is that after being a silver medalist at the Olympics, they are all funded. None of these men out here have full-time jobs other than to curl. And so coming into this event, they have played more than they did even in the Olympic year. This is David's 7th appearance at this event, and he wouldn't miss it for the world. He talks about the challenges that Europe faces. They deal with different languages when they play different formats, but that is part of the fun. But he made no mistake. He does agree with you, Russ. He did say in their one meeting with Mike McEwen earlier in the year, they got down early and couldn't get back in. He does not like to play conservative, but will early if it means keeping it close till he figures out the ice.
Well, he gets the early advantages. He has won the draw to the button, so Murdoch playing the Yellowstones will have last rock. McEwen will play the Redstones, and that first stone thrown by Ben Hebert, centerline guard. Michael Goodfellow.
It's an interesting dynamic, Cheryl. We watched Team Brewster originally with these 3 young guys, and they hit everything that moved. Run backs, doubles, hit and rolls, softer shots, but not the finesse shots you'll see out of the McEwen team. So David, I think, is the most aggressive Scottish curler that's ever played the game, and that's why he's been successful. But he's got a team that leans or has learned to play more of a defensive style, and I think he's going to have to do that certainly early. Otherwise, McEwen will bury him.
Well, and this is their first step onto the ice as a team in this event, so they will want to settle in. And being a veteran skip, he'll know that. He'll want to give them a little bit of time to settle in into the ice.
Just line. Well, then, line's perfect.
The one great thing about this event is they will have been watching all the games and sharing all the information. They've seen the sheet, so they're already at an advantage.
It's good. No, you're here, I think. Can you finish it?
Whoa, lock it, beat. Yep.
Go. Hard.
Oh, boy.
Good shot.
Kathy mentioned that they played earlier this year. It was at the Masters event in Selkirk, Manitoba, and McEwen won 10-3. So Ben Hebert again filling in for Denny Neufeld. And again, we congratulate Denny and his wife, Cheryl. Daughter, Emma.
Wade's good.
It's not a bad pickup replacement.
No line.
Yeah. If you don't even learn how to sweep, eh?
No, geez.
No line. Got nothing. Right on it. Good for freeze. Just short.
I loved watching in the opening when all the teams were high-fiving and you never see that. This is such a unique event. We talked about it this morning. You never see that where everybody's, cheering for each other, and then next week they're going to go out and play against each other. They become rivals again.
So true.
Hey, Maddie. What's up?
Now, there's a great example of what we talked about already. The perfect freeze from the McEwen team from Ben, who's normally not on the McEwen team. And then the Scottish shot stays wide open here, so now there's a chance to get to the inside, set 2 buried.
No. We'll spin the yellow in the open.
Okay, come out. It's real straight.
And they do spin it into the open.
All the top teams, it's a battle around that center guard. Try to get frozen on the face or even to the inside, not the outside like we saw earlier. Now there's 2 red in play already.
Well, that come around the center frozen has become a shot that's been perfected. It's the setup shot for your deuce. Or to force the other team, it shuts down the forefoot.
Yeah. Yep. 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 Make the double.
We play 8 end games, 30 minutes thinking time, and 1 90-second timeout. Know what extra ends? If so, if a score ends up tied, they'll split the point. Each of these games out here is worth 1 point. 60 points in total for the entire competition, so it's the race to 30 and a half.
Just not much.
And earlier today in the doubles game, we had our first tie as Rachel Holman and E.J. Harnden tied their game at 5. And so they split the point, and that's why we're sitting now at 4.5 and 1.5 advantage Canada.
Here's an example right here of keeping it a little bit more simple. David did look to go to draw to the, the 8 foot on the other side, and then he changed his mind and just decided to play the double.
Yeah, great idea. They've got the advantage of hammer here. They don't have to do anything special. Sit 2, see what happens.
Gotta go, Greg. Gotta go. Okay, go, Greg. Go,
Gentleman right there, and it'll spin out the back.
These rocks are unbelievable. Like virtually any other set of rocks would not roll that far, but because their striking bands are so sharp, you get that much spin on them, and they just carry forever. Nice double. Really straight in this spot.
Yeah, that's worth a low 5. It wasn't quite a high 5 kind of shot. We're just going to give it a low 5 at that.
Get. 5.
1 and got them both. And watch this now. Is this going to roll over and glue on the corner? Not quite.
We talked so much about the McEwen team resurgence this year. Not that they were ever bad. They've won a lot of money over the years. But I think it's this guy right here, B.J. Neufeld, and these soft shots. He was always a great hitter. Run back specialist, double specialist. But that's the shot he's getting so much better at.
Normal. Whoa. Whoa. No. Yep. Hard. Just control. Yep. Hard. Okay. Whoa. Good. How about good? Yeah.
Because he can't roll a little bit. He just knows it. Yeah.
That's the one thing you'll see on the all arena ice pretty much is when you're throwing those hits, if you can bring your weight down to more of that board or easy weight, you'll get some movement. Anything hard, you don't get any movement at all.
Yep. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard. Good. That one.
A little more there.
No, that's good weight.
A lot of the younger teams might play a hit and roll buried here because it puts a little pressure on the other team, but not when it's behind the tee line. That would allow Mike McEwen to freeze to it, and the end is virtually taken away for David. Just going to roll open here. If he gets a roll out, then he might come around in the front half of the ring. At this point in time, he's quite happy to blank the end.
Yep. Hard. Okay, or nose. Good.
Well, especially in an 8-end game, to blank an end or two, that's, you're taking the hammers away, and that is huge in an 8-end game, even more so than a 10-end game.
This is how the 60 points breaks down. We'll play for singles. We have the mixed doubles. The team games are worth 18 points, but it's those all-important skins games. We'll have them for you on a Sunday. Total of 60 points. And the magic number is 30.5 to be the Continental Cup champion. This 11th edition. And Skip Stone's here in the first. Mike McEwen coming off that win at the Canada Cup. Cam Rose before Christmas. Winning 6 of 8 events on the World Curling Tour and $114,000. And now look at this roll, and where's that guard? There it is, and it peeks out just a little too much.
Shot, Mike. Sweet.
I like what I see already out of McEwen.
Good call.
He's been sitting all day, and you're antsy. You're the rookie here. You want to get out and stretch your stuff. He's had 2 games off. Comes out, makes a hit and roll almost to perfection.
Yeah.
Yeah, these 2 teams have been idle until now. So they've been on the bench, watching, cheering. Were you one that wanted to get right into and on the ice, Cheryl?
Oh, yeah. So it's hard. You get out here and you may be a little too aggressive because you've been sitting and chomping at the bit on the bench. But, you know, you bide your time and get out and play your game.
Yep. Hard. Hard, guys. Whoa.
Now, can they get across the nose and sneak in behind? Nope, not quite. They got it right to the beak.
Nice way. Real good way.
Those 6 wins for McEwen, I mean, they're easy to say 6 wins. It's an incredible feat with the depth of field in Canada to win 6 big events. That's just unheard of, and shows what they've done. They've obviously, as we talked about in the opening, they've rounded out their game, and they're increasing their ability to beat all sorts of teams.
And it's not just the depth of field in Canada. It's the international teams that are traveling to Canada, or him going overseas. You're talking about great fields in almost every bonspiel.
You're right.
So he's full value.
Here's a great example. This is partially tucked underneath. Mike's going to give it a try. He's going to try to graze this guard and roll underneath.
It's going to curl.
This will just barely be enough weight to get the yellow one through.
He's even with Hack, eh? He's good. He's throw.
Easy through that nice.
So a chance to blank here for David Murdoch, who I'm sure he'll remember. It was up in Red Deer where he really did burst onto the scene. It was the '96 World Juniors when he won the gold medal. He played for James Driver, and they won in Red Deer. And James is now, is he in Denmark?
Coaching Denmark, that's right, yeah.
I believe he's in Denmark now.
Well, like a lot of the top players, just great technique, good balance, a little bit of an extension there. I like his arms a little bit bent. I love David's grip. It's a very neutral grip.
It's going to be close.
Oh, and he gets nothing. He gets nothing. But there was something said under the breath. Ben Hebert on the way down about McEwen. Stoney said, it's really straight here in this spot. Murdoch just paid the price. On this Thursday night team play, let's begin our updates with Thomas Olsrud, John Morris out of the Glencoe Club, and of course, Kathy, John Morris now takes over Kevin Cooey's old team. He will be Team Canada at the Brier, Tim Hortons Brier in March. Hasn't gotten it going this year yet.
Well, he talks about the challenge of getting back to skipping and throwing that last rock with confidence. Made a very good one on his first. Olsrud tried to close the scoring area by coming on top. All John has for 2 is the button.
Carter Rycroft, Nolan Thiessen. Pat Simmons calling line. Mr. Olsrud, please. And that's for 2. So John Morris, his dad is coaching the team, will join the team a little later to help them prep for the Tim Hortons Brier. This is how we keep our eye on things so you can see things at home. And David Murdoch flashes the blank attempt. Mike McEwen steals one. Murdoch will once again have last rock. He'll have the hammer here in 2, playing the Yellowstones.
Wow, that's funny, guys.
4 for 4 for Mr. Hebert here. He came to play also. 2 nice guards, a nice come around freeze on last end, and a perfect hit and roll here.
Top 12, 3.
Ben's one of those guys, I think, Cheryl, that you know, Mike doesn't have to worry too much about putting the broom down. And Mike will put the broom down, and Ben will say, well, I'm a little softer in the spot, or I'm a little, you know. I think he adjusts quickly.
He does, and he's one of those players that, I mean, he brings out the best of the people he plays with, but he's really honest on the ice. He'll say when he doesn't throw it well, and he just wants to win, and he knows how to make the team do that.
Very good point.
Guard. Yeah, he's going there, but I don't mind it.
I like that.
He's not throwing around that. You think he's throwing around that?
Oh, I like this.
Nice long one.
Sure.
Yeah, here's the difference. This,
Split the center's pretty
this is
good.
McEwen saying make Murdoch team draw. They're not afraid to play the draw game against them. And that's recognizing the slight advantage they might have at this level.
Well, and like we said, this is McEwen not keeping it
Halfway.
simple, not allowing Murdoch to play a simple game.
No.
Little pass.
Belated happy birthday to Matt
Doesn't
Wozniak.
need to curl.
If you can, many.
His birthday was on
Good.
Tuesday.
Good. Whoa. Good. Ooh, that moved quick, eh?
Great shot, Matt.
Pretty good. Wait. It's good.
I love that call. I'm drawing around this if it's my team, but Mike had an inclination that David wouldn't, so why not throw the guard? They're not going to score a lot of points playing these shots.
Yep. Hard.
Oh, and he cracked it right in the middle, gets rid of 2 of them. Still leaves the long center guard, moves the one Canadian stone off center line. It's not quite covering shot rock.
Well, and to that point, Russ, part of the strategy of this game is knowing your opponent and knowing what they may or may not do in certain situations.
Line's good.
And you learn that over years of playing against them and watching games.
And David, in fairness, is playing to his strength. We talked about it. He wants to keep it open to play those hit and rolls for the deuces or play the short run backs.
That's good.
And they're so good at it, too, this team. They make a lot of these double peels.
Scott Andrews. It's just, again, the cleaning up kind of shot. No, he'll just drive it by. So leaves the 2 stones out in front belonging to McEwen.
Keep an eye on that spot there. That's a similar spot to where David flashed the blank. And David looked like he threw it really well. Nobody screened below or wide or anything, and he just drifted right by. That one didn't come up either. So it's pretty straight on that outside in close to the center line.
Internal.
Well, we saw that a little bit in this morning's game, that one spot where it looked like they were throwing them good. And maybe it's just the ice when you up the weight, you're just not getting anything, but good spot to watch.
Line's good.
Yep.
Room. Room.
Line's good.
Room. Where are you?
Top 4.
Here. Switch. With him, Matt. Ben. You're gonna have to finish it.
It's probably there.
Whoa. It's good. Whoa,
Yep.
Mikey.
Whoa. Good shot.
Okay.
Nice. Great spot.
Just hit 2 without last rock here in the second. Well, if you're David Murdoch, there's not much you can do if you're always just playing cleanup shots.
Exactly.
You've been taken right out of your game.
That's why they come around earlier. Might have been the call instead of peeling, but they've still got time to get out of this.
Greg Drummond.
Whoa. Puss. Whoa. No.
Run it back and by, and then now the shooter rolls over, covers the edge of the 4.
Run center.
Yeah, split the center line. It's got to be maybe a bit deeper than that, Mike.
Right here?
Deeper. Yeah.
I actually thought they were trying to play the double peel.
I did too.
Yeah.
And then maybe even run in and get the third one. Just right in between. Trouble here now.
Line's okay.
Room.
Matt. This is out there.
Has to curl lost.
Not halfway.
You're going to have to really finish this.
Yeah, go.
Hard,
go.
Matty. Hard.
Really gotta go.
Wozniak.
Hard. Just keep it going.
Ebert.
Google, it's moving.
Hard.
Wanted it a little bit deeper, and it'll stay high.
Ah, shoot.
Now is there a hole?
There's a hole to get that top one.
Yes.
In the 8 foot.
I think so. Yeah. Like just nice high. Okay.
But that won't do much good to getting the shot rock. So maybe just hit and roll over, bury behind the yellow, and they'll only have 2 rocks left to get the shot rock.
The other shot would be maybe hit and roll open They can't guard both your run on the yellow and that 4-foot rock.
Form hot.
I hear up.
High bag.
Philly hot.
Yeah.
Form hot.
Coming through.
Whoa.
Coming through. Oh, coming through. Oh, and he'll get the shot stone and sit there, biting the top of the button.
Just stop. Just stop.
It was a plan B, and we talked about how straight it is on this side and the shot that David missed, but they were trying to get that top rock. Whoa, that's incredible.
Not a bad one to shift. No, maybe
They
not.
just about didn't clear that yellow guard.
That would have been a disaster.
Real firm. Just hope we hang it in the side. There's more room than I thought.
Turn you throwing, Mikey?
It's throwing the end.
You need to hear more or no?
I don't think so with firm, but yeah, you might be right. Just an inch more. Just an inch more.
It's not a gimme, this one.
Yeah,
You saw how close it came to that yellow guard.
Hey, Mike.
Okay, firm.
I think it'd be easier to make it with the other turn, but they don't know that spot.
I haven't seen it.
Yep.
Skip Stones, Mike McEwen with his first.
Whoa.
Stole one in the
Clean.
first.
Whoa.
By one. Oh, come on.
Yeah, get down over there.
And he'll roll it to the outside to sit 2.
Good shot. I didn't know we were trying to stick it.
Nice shot.
You only see like 7.
I can throw, Mike.
He's trying not to smile. He's feeling pretty good about that shot.
That was an extremely difficult shot. Smart to throw the extra weight to keep it straighter.
Not nice what you think.
Yeah, there it is. Well done.
All right.
Good thing for Dave is this guard is pretty long, so with the right weight, he can get the curl after he gets by the guard.
Waist nice. Push. Yep.
Good fellow on the left. Andrews on the right.
Yeah.
Now they got him.
Hard.
Through the hole, trying to roll it over if they can behind their corner.
Shouldn't miss it.
Really good throw. There might be room on the out turn for Mike.
Just got to trust it's just going to go sideways at the end.
Probably won't miss it light.
Now another
see
one,
half of
there's
it?
quite a bit of
Yeah, I
room there, but
can.
it's a staggered guard and then staggered the wrong way. So as it moves by the top red one, it's curling towards the yellow one. So that hole smaller than it looks. Plus they haven't played it.
Third.
Our first look at Jennifer Jones, Eve Muirhead. Jennifer Jones picked up 1 with the last rock in the first, and the final stone coming up now for Eve Muirhead, bronze medalist in Sochi, Kathy.
Well, and for Eve, she's facing 4. Really got into trouble when they tried to run back early in the end against 2 Jones stones and got the guard, but that's it. And Jennifer's just been plunking them in there. She can get to the face of the stone, though, relatively open.
And there it is to sit center line, top 4 for the single to tie it at 1.
Whoa.
Mike McEwen's last now is on the way.
Whoa. Get. Hard.
Wozniak, Hebert, trying to bend this around. Got to get it by. Get it by. They did. Now trying to roll it over behind the guard, and then it'll sit there in the hole. But they are sitting 2.
Made a nice move at the end. Like it dove in there. Nice shot.
Just don't
Go. Finish nice.
He did.
It should finish because the other turn doesn't. So it's just gravity. If one turn's going to run straight, the other one in that exact same spot has to move. Well played.
Those are throwing down the center line, though, is just a skip doesn't ever enjoy throwing down the
No.
center. You tip it a little bit to the outside and it'll run on one side of the center. And if you get it going, you'll
Can't
look like
save
you
it.
were so tight.
And that's something that we have talked about because that tape, that center up sometimes just is a little bit higher, right?
It is.
Forces David here to the out turn.
Facing a couple after giving up the steal of one in the first.
Murdoch!
David Murdoch. Big brush now. Here comes that guard again. Here it comes. And now it's got to sit, and it just does for a single here in the second as it hangs on to the edge of the 8th. We're even at 1 on this Thursday night. Another update for you as we check in on Thomas Ulsrud, the world champion, won the title in Beijing as he plays John Morris, facing a couple of stones. Kathy, this is an Ulsrud team that played a very limited schedule, just 3 events, so this is a big event for them. It's a tune-up as they go back to Norway.
Well, it is, and don't forget they were also one of those teams that sat on the bench, and so it's been a while sitting there today waiting to go in. Has to play the draw, needs to get to the 4-foot after John Morris hit and roll to lie 2.
Håvard Vat Pedersen on the left, Christopher Sva, Torger Nergård calling line, and there's the draw for the single, 2-1. John Morris out of the Glencoe in Calgary leading. Mike McEwen in a 1-1 tie with Murdoch, and he came up with a beauty of a shot with his first.
Well, did he ever? Because you watch David Murdoch in this same path, other first end, flash a wide open hit on a blank attempt and give up a steal. So how much is this going to curl? He threads the needle with big weight and actually hangs around, which forces Murdoch to a single.
The key shot is brought to you by Scotty's, Canada's favorite brand of facial tissue. On this Thursday night here at the Mark and McPhail Centre, all part of this wonderful Canada Olympic Park, and our opening day coverage of the World Financial Group Continental Cup.
Look at that weight. That's the secret. And I know it's Ben this time, who's normally not on the team, but that's what the McEwen team does. Just enough weight to get it through. Gives you that much more room, a little buffer to get by that guard. Beautiful weight.
11! Whoa!
Here in the third for the first time in the game, it'll be Team Canada Mike McEwen that does have last rock. He'll have the hammer playing the Redstones.
All right. Good sky. Nice way.
Yeah. Like that? Her nose. Yeah, nose isn't bad.
If that roll is in the house, I'd like that.
Well, barely, yeah.
Throw bumper?
Yeah, that's max.
Even if you weren't in the house, just roll away a bit. That's pretty good.
Understanding angles here, they'd like to roll behind the corner, but if they throw it too heavy and roll to the desired spot, it won't be in the ring because they have to hit it too thick. So it's just a soft weight shot again.
Hard.
Ebert,
Whoa.
Neufeld.
Okay, you threw good. Sorry, man.
And it'll just maybe has its teeth out, nibbling at the top of the 12.
Just got here. Nice. Okay.
Well, and there's 2 parts to making those shots. It's the thrower has to throw the right weight, but you also have to have confidence in your sweeper's ability to hold it.
Body here. No. Yeah, nice body here. No. Oh.
We talk about this all the time. Hebert threw it so soft, and he managed to get a dead buried stone and stay. They exchanged rocks until Scotland overthrew one here with Scott, and now it's a free one for the McEwen team. And you can't leave a team like McEwen the way they've been playing this fall on ice like this because there's so much curl. There's an extremely good chance they're not going to see this when it stops.
Just line. Whoa. Line's fine. We're not heavy.
Go.
Room.
Line's good,
Benny. Benny.
Switch and go if you have to.
Line's good. Line's good.
Line's perfect.
You're just right here, Ben. You gotta go for that.
Yeah, Benny, bend it.
Whoa.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's good.
That is something.
Matt.
Matt Wozniak.
Yeah.
Great job, Matty. Thanks.
I think this is a little risky. I know.
Can't give you a little extra there? You didn't think so, eh?
What do you like?
Yeah, just play the yellow one.
Yeah. They're not going to stick it, though.
Okay.
End turn. What about probably this one, if we can play it. Yeah.
This could come off wrong. If you ever cross this a little bit, the red goes onto the yellow, hits it wrong. You'd be drawn for 3 here.
To the ring.
You could actually chip your own yellow in, but you probably roll out and you're left with another come around.
Whoa.
There is risk here.
Whoa. 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 Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Well done.
Beautiful shot.
Sorry, saying
Greg Drummond.
Just a wee bit more.
Kind of backs up our opening, Vic. You've got McEwen's team playing their strength and executing, and you've got Murdoch team playing their strength and executing.
Line only. Lots of room. Line only.
Waits there.
Line's box. Box line. T-line.
A long way to go. Hey,
just
let it curl. Mike.
Are you looking
Just
here?
let it curl.
No, you can.
It's trying. Ben, finish that. Finish it. It's really going now. Well, you want to top T still? Yep, if you can. Yep. Hard. Okay, good.
Well, that is dramatic, that late movement. When it gets just to the edge of the 4, it seems to fall right off.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, and like you said, Russ, that's the spot in the out turn that's so straight, so that seems to be where they're taking off.
It has to curl with the other turn, that's right. Brilliant weight control again. You'd love the situation as a skip if you're McEwen.
Wait's good.
The long center guard is the only real obstacle. You're a pretty good safe chance to score here. And how do you get this one out if you're Greg Drummond? You have to freeze to the corner of it's all you got.
No.
And that just a little bit heavy.
Okay.
And it'll slide to the back edge. Shot stone remains. Canada, Mike McEwen out of the Fort Rouge in Winnipeg.
It's hard to draw to here. Yeah, no, I know.
Why don't you bite the 4 then? No?
Roll the dice. Just go here.
That was my first thought, to be honest.
That was kind of mine, too.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, what the heck? Right here.
A little less.
I like this call. It's too difficult for them to get to the wings. Coming around the center gets a little scary when you don't have hammer.
Yes.
And they've played this. He's getting to throw it back to back.
Whoa! Room! Where?
Right off. Same weight.
Right to it.
No. It's coming down.
Right to it. Whoa, line's not good.
Okay. We're just frozen to it.
Just let it dive.
No, Matty. No. Double land. Come on, baby.
Still a double right now.
Curl.
To the corner.
He's just that much out there.
Davey, my foot
Just hit the
touched
2.
this. I don't know. I don't think I moved it.
Okay, Beach.
You also feel that get a nose? Just slightly overbodied. Do you think we can spring it?
Well, that's the question. If you hit that stone full in the 8, the top stone, will you spring them both?
Dead on you will easily. You could do it with board weight, but I don't think you can hit it dead on.
Probably threw it in the same spot.
The Jacobs team watching. Rachel Holman there as well.
You can't get rid of it. You can't.
Rachel teaming up with E.J. Harnden and the doubles event earlier today.
Oh, really? Actually, I've got nearly all. Nearly all.
You've got 7/8 of it, Dave.
3/4 anyway. What do you think?
7/8. Just about.
I think we're probably better hitting it then.
I think I'll spring out of
7/8 should be enough for them.
I think
if
we
he's
can
got
peel
the weight.
it if we shave the guard. So what do you want? Yes.
Dave didn't realize till he rolled down to this end that he can see more than he thought. And you say 7/8 with peel weight, it'll spring out of there. They were going to play a soft weight shot to try to get to the nose. Even a thick half will be close because these rocks, this rock he's hitting, the first red one that was just thrown, will spin if David hits this properly.
David Murdoch first skip stone here in the third. By the guard, bang, and there they go.
Look at the spin on that thing.
Good call, Sedin. You bet.
Yeah, just make sure
that's the way to do it.
Before you get to it.
See more of it from the other end? Just when I got down the hack, it like
I went for fun. I thought
3/4.
we'd have to sweep it
Easy,
out a little bit.
Rocks are lively.
And it's this roll and where it goes. I mean, these are spread apart now. The force is on here.
Beautiful shot to sit too.
Can't have done.
Yeah.
Nothing of that.
Top 8.
If it over buries, you might set up that little jam angle.
Well, just a reminder, the 2015 Pinty's All-Star Curling Skins game begins January the 16th. We'll be in Banff. And our coverage begins at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. And Mr. McEwen will be part of the All-Star Skins this year. Ladies playing as well, so.
Yeah, that's great to have a ladies division, and you know, it's doubles the games.
If you can.
With the teams too, the women's teams that we have, they're going to be exciting to watch.
Hard. Also, wait. Gotta go. Go. Hard line. Hard everything.
Not a lot of rotation here for Mike. This
Touch
could
8
grind.
if you can. Just touch 8. Hard, guys. Gotta go. Really gotta go, Matty. Take it. Come on, boys. Hard. Just get shot. That's it. Go, shot and that's it. Whoa. No, you don't.
Good shot.
Good shot.
Good sweep, guys.
It's not bad. Sweet, man. Sweet, buddy.
Mike Jam.
Yeah.
Good scrub.
We're on there. I would go right round.
Thing is, if you played that, it'd have to be like a 10.
Mikey, you'll make that 10.
Yeah.
You know, shave the guard.
You know, you look at those 2 last shots with Murdoch turning the control of that end completely from McEwen's team, going to be getting their deuce to now getting forced.
Yes.
Then you see Mike come back and make this great shot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is you can see enough of this if you're David Murdoch to throw a soft one normally, but this is the spot. This is exactly down this area here is exactly where David missed in the first end because it ran so straight. So this is way tougher than it looks.
I like that, Steve.
I mean, we can't be half because it's like going to be close with the back one.
Yeah, exactly.
Greg, I've only got a third. I've got a third. What are you thinking? Go round.
I think it's there if you throw like
We're going to have to
nice
shave
10.
it. Nice 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easy for the front end to say, I think it's there, but is there any finish here? They didn't miss a blank attempt in the first end.
Yeah, and that's all you're thinking about is
Yeah.
that flash.
No problem, Skip. This is easy.
11.
Whoa.
I don't think it'll curl here.
Whoa.
It's got really nice weight.
Right off.
10.
No.
Well, watch that center line.
A lot to come. No.
It's closing on it a little bit now.
Curl. Go if you need to. Go if you need to. Hard, Scott.
And trying to take it back that far, and they'll just push it to the back 8. So that's a tough spot to be. A little more weight, probably run straight, you miss it, and yet you don't have enough weight to move it far enough.
Yeah, that was not recognizing that straight spot. You couldn't throw it any softer. It was actually too light, and it still didn't curl.
Yeah, you don't have
I
to
was a
go.
little tight on it. I dipped out.
Yeah, just maybe a couple feet more there, Snipes.
All right. That's good.
Mine's
That's
good.
like tea by
Definitely more.
itself.
So looking to cash a couple.
Mine's good.
I wouldn't touch
Final stone here in 3.
Weight's good.
Mine's good.
It's good. Really good.
Put it on the button for him.
For sure.
Shot, Mike. Hard way.
Nice shot indeed. Mike McEwen
Shot, Mike. Shot, Mike. Hard way.
puts a couple on the board. They'll have a 3-1 lead when we come back.
Needs to throw back to back.
I don't think so. Probably a bit higher.
We are at the Markin MacPhail Center, part of Canada Olympic Park. This one of 4 arenas that makes up this complex. And this arena is Olympic sized and just below the stands. This is also the home of Hockey Canada. And both the Canadian men's and women's teams are using the dressing room of Hockey Canada. And of course, so many watched that gold medal win the other night by Team Canada.
Anytime I see Team Canada take the ice, I get so excited and proud.
It was an absolutely amazing game. They couldn't have had a better start.
We were watching the first couple periods, and it was all of a sudden it was 5-1, and Canada played so well this year, and I was like, you know what, this is going to be a blowout.
We were getting pretty cocky as Canadians there. When I got to 5-4, I tensed up a little bit and had a couple remote tosses onto the couch that I wasn't really pleased about.
Oh man, yeah, I don't think you want to know my thoughts.
But you could just see something in the eyes of the Canadian players. They weren't going to let this one slip away.
And it made for a really intense third period, and some of the best junior hockey I've seen played.
It was made for TV, a big comeback, and then we stopped it in the end. It was truly special and one of the best moments in sports that I can remember in a long time.
And here at the home of Hockey Canada, celebrating its 100th anniversary, there are just some of the banners. World Junior Championships. I look around, Women's Championships hanging here, and from the walls of this beautiful 3,000-seat arena, the Mark McPhail Center, as we welcome you back. Wonderful 2 scored by McEwen. He leads now 3-1 as we go to the 4th. We only play the 8, and there will be no extra ends. If it should end in a tie, they will split the 1 point available. And here in the 4th, it will be Team Europe and David Murdoch out of Lockerbie, Scotland, that will have the last rock. He has the hammer playing the yellow stuff. Well, I tell you what, this the building is we have our best crowd of the day, as you might expect in an evening draw. There's more life in here because of the fact that John Morris is on the ice as well. I can only imagine what the Saddle Dome and the Tim Hortons Brier will be like come March with Morris wearing the maple leaf and Team Canada.
Oh, it's going to be fabulous, and I think that's been the great thing that the men's side has done with having the Team Canada. It's given them someone to market, and they've been doing that with John's team, and it's been working great. You get so many people behind them. They're so excited.
No kidding. And John's an emotional player. He'll ride that, and he's making everything out here tonight. And you'll also have a second Alberta team in the Brier, which will be massive.
No.
Let's get this out of the way.
Yeah, right over the ice, it's a lot different. More like that.
Okay.
What do you say? Kathy, it's yours.
It's been a mess, and that Yellowstone at the top that was in the 8-foot was just thrown by Eve Muirhead on her last. Jennifer on her first was trying to throw it sort of top 12-foot and block off the side. Came deep. That gave her an out, already lying 2, trying to tap for 3.
Wow. I mean, look at the rock. Couldn't anybody make a takeout?
Well, if you chose to, they chose not to.
Okay, they chose not to. So the score of 2 for Jones and a 3-1 lead.
Probably a mixture of
Good weight. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep. Yep.
Brad Wozniak.
Whoa. Whoa.
You held.
Benny, an inch.
Ebert.
Go. There we go.
And Ben Ebert will take it, and look at that roll underneath.
Murdoch's team had a chance to come around the corner here.
Just control.
And racked on the guard, giving McEwen's team a chance at this shot.
Thomas Olsrud and John Morris. As you see Pat Simmons lining it up, and we said that this building a little bit more alive, Kathy, with Morris on the ice.
Well, it's a really good game. There's been some fantastic shot making by both sides. John just trying to tap his stone up on an angle to the lid. Again, a tough shot, but it is the way to get shot.
Carter Rycroft, Nolan Thiessen.
No.
Just gotta bump it a little bit like that to take a 3-1 lead. So the way it sits right now, the Canadian teams are leading on all three. And so that would be 3 points if it should stay that way in the race to 30.5.
Great run back double by the Murdoch team here at the same time. Beautiful shot.
Good throw. It's fine.
All right, that's whatever you like, yep.
Two choices here, the straight come around, or you could even tap for that matter, but David's going to play the hit and roll, which is consistent with his style.
Here, firm.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Space barrier.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no. Whoa. Never.
Anything?
Hard roll, Scott. Yes, going hard, Scott. Go,
hard
go, 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 go. Hard, 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 hard. Good, good.
We talked about how David would play in the opening, and then that's what they're so good at. Just be patient. Yes, they're down a couple. Keep it open, make that hit and roll. That can get you your deuce every time.
Well, and I think he had the opportunity to look at maybe going around the corner instead, but he knows that his team's strength is the hit and roll.
Yeah.
Yep. Hard. Whoa. 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 Yep.
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 Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, he just ticked it on the way by. Wow. And it'll just scooch underneath now. Overlap guards.
They couldn't dream up a different, worse scenario. I think the red could be raised. Just to see enough of it, I think. But great situation here for Murdoch.
I got less than that.
You go again, try and tuck another one in there.
Absolutely.
I was going to say, do you want to be more?
Looks just too good, does it?
Yeah, and two down. If you're one down, you might split the ring, score your two, get control. But they almost need three here to get control. There's a good chance to do it. You wouldn't do it if there wasn't this much curl, but going to the wings, there's just massive finish.
It's been great going to the wings.
Wings really good. Top 8. Just top 8.
Just gotta go off that line.
Right back. Hard, guys. Hard. Hard. Go, 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 go. Right back, guys. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay.
Yeah, that's just an example of it getting caught on the one side of center. And then they want to take it back so they don't leave a double, but now it leaves a pocket.
All right.
I'd rather do this. I would rather do this than that. I don't want to do that. Well, what's wrong with that? It's pretty good. He just knows that you can't really draw around. If he draws around, you're going to be able to put it right here. He might just freeze it. He might. Yeah. Then I got a blast that he draws for 2. Yeah. Not the end of the world. What do you guys like? You like this at all?
We thought the draw originally, but whatever you guys like.
Yeah, that's good too. Whatever you like.
We ever sit here though, and he kicks it through the hole, lies 3 on us.
Yep.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Like if we sat here, he kicks it to here. I got tough double.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Okay. Heavy hack. Okay. We know the spot. This is that same spot I threw. Go whatever you
Playing
want.
the scoreboard here, I think a little bit. The perfect shot would be just come straight around and be shot rock buried. But a lot of things can go wrong if you don't make it. So Mike's looking at that scoreboard. If he gets 2, he gets 2.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to give up a 3.
Yeah,
by
right.
Coming around, there's that hole there that they could tap it through. So I think this is a great call.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Back.
Whoa.
Ah. Right on.
Never, 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 never.
Close. Close.
Walking that line, and now we'll start to fall off.
Hard, 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 hard.
Good shot.
Good shot, Mike. Real good.
Shot, Mike.
What?
Yeah.
Can I say what you played? Well, what's that?
Shot, Mike.
Nice.
Good throw. Real nice. That's the play.
Yeah.
That was better. Yeah.
Just like a nice down barrier.
so impressed with McEwen because they're playing so well. They've won so many games. It would have been tempting to play the hero shot there, try to bury one. But you said it best. There's a lot of risk there. Give up 3. Can't do that with a 2-point lead.
We remind everybody, this team, McEwen team, came very, very close to blowing it all up at the end of last season, but they have no coach this year. Instead, they've picked up a sports psychologist, Kyle Paquette, and they are working with a personal trainer, Adrian Honish. And they say, look, it's working, and we're just going to try to deal with the issues as they come along. And they just haven't had any to deal with.
No.
They've been that good.
Well, and we all know the quote, if you keep doing the same thing over and over, and they've chosen not to do the same thing. They've, got rid of their coach. They've got a sports psychologist. They've upped their fitness. That they're changing things, and then they're getting results from it.
Oh, that's good. You're right.
And, further to what you said about not playing the hero shot.
Try and dive it to the dead.
Does that not come, Russ, back to the psychology of it? There's somebody saying to him, to use play within yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And the scoreboard.
They had it, like right in the line.
At this point, they're not going to lose this game if they, if they give up the deuce. They have control. There's 4 ends left. They got a much better than 50% chance of winning. So why put yourself in that position? Maturity.
Yeah, don't you think that's the change in them?
Yeah,
that they're
I do
not.
too.
They're looking at the scoreboard. That's a huge thing for teams to start to understand.
Here, let's have you last one. Whoa.
Same way. Get. Hard.
A little more of a brush on this one, Wozniak, Hebert.
Whoa. Get.
Get a little run underneath. Look at this. And then it'll roll too far. Tried to be really fine with the roll.
Just try. Should have just kept you on it. Sorry, guys.
Off, on. You have to hit this absolutely dead perfect to roll to that X.
Okay, hey, Phil.
You got that
Call the
right.
button speed, make ya.
You look good. Really good.
Now, at least the open draw here for the deuce. Now, help me out in terms of, you can't point a finger at anybody. That was just so fine a shot that they were trying to get, right?
No question. Yeah. No question at all. And that's where the percentages can be thrown out the window sometimes. You probably get, a 1 out of 4 or a 2 out of 4, 50% at the best. But he was within a whisker of making that perfect.
Come on, go.
Well, it surprised me a little bit because at the very end they were off it pretty close to the top house. And
now it's Goodfellow and Andrews with a big drag here. And what a drag it would be if they can't get it there. Oh, my. They're going to miss the opportunity. And one it is for Murdoch. He'll get just the single. Halfway through, McEwen leads.
The 2015 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years.
It opened with a steal of 1 for Team Canada, and then that missed draw by Europe to tie. It's 3-2. The Canadian team, Mike McEwen out of the Fort Rouge in Winnipeg. And Mike is standing by with
Mike, before the game, we talked about you feeling a little bit antsy because you've been sitting and waiting, and then you come out and you make a great hit and roll in your first end. Did that just sort of feel like you were right into the competition?
Yeah, and actually the ice is dynamite. I think it was probably a little fresh from what we saw this morning, but this feels good being out here. The surface is excellent.
Talk about the ice. David's been caught a couple times on that out turn going away. Are you finding it tricky?
It's a little touchier. Probably holds a little longer. So yeah, if you and we missed some high too, like some harder weight shots. And if you're a little back, kind of sit and watch it, and you can't do anything about it. So yeah, definitely you got to be careful in that spot.
Thanks, Mike. Good luck.
Thanks very much.
And as we check the numbers after 4, doesn't that just jump out at you? Draw percentage for Murdoch at 67%. And then, of course, he misses that last draw, comes up light, could have tied the game. Reason, do you think, for it?
Well, in fairness to Dave, I don't think he's played a lot of draws in this game, so that number's a little bit skewed, but the thing is you need to make those open draws for your deuce, especially against this hot McEwen team.
The numbers after 4 are brought to you by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best. Murdoch, the Europeans are down on a Thursday night.
The 2015 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere. Proud to support the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of the Canadian Curling Association. And by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best.
Before we get back to play, let's get you caught up. We'll check in on Eve Muirhead, Jennifer Jones. Muirhead and her team out of Dunkeld, Scotland. Final stone, Kathy.
Well, I just really struggled in this game and then again in this end at getting around guards. I'm talking about Eve and her team always wide open. Jennifer and her team making no mistakes to hit and roll. And it is 2 that she faces, looking for the draw. 4 foot is good.
World champion in 2013, bronze medalist in Sochi. And there's the single. They'll go to the break. Jones leads it 3-2. On sheet A, Thomas Olsrud against John Morris. And Morris is sitting 1 and 2. Shot stone back edge of the 4 foot. Final stone on the way for the reigning world champion, 43-year-old Thomas Olsrud.
Well, and Olsrud's probably wondering what the heck happened. He was in great shape, and on his first one, John Morris made a great run double. That brought the crowd back into this game if they've ever left. And that's facing 2 now. Needs to freeze to the stone or get to the face of the stone for shots.
And Olsrud, after a very disappointing Sochi when they went 5-5. Remember, they won the silver medal in Vancouver. Comes back with the World Championship in Beijing, and there makes the draw for the single 3-2 there. So, interestingly enough, as we look across all 3 sheets, it is Team Canada leading 3-2 in and on all 3 games. Welcome back on this Thursday night. We complete day 1 of the Continental Cup from the Markham McPhail Center. And it will be Team Canada leading. And they will have the last rock playing the Red Stones. They have the hammer here in 5.
Came down.
Yeah. Good job, Ben. All right, boy.
Well, and as we said, Dave would do anything to have that drawback. You just can't miss those against a team like this, or any team, really.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Well, you compare that, Russ, to you take that shot. Compare that to the hit and roll too far by McEwen. They're both misses, but one was so fine.
Yes.
That one by Murdoch, you think he should have had.
Well, and the last shot of the end, that's the key one. That's one he's paid the big bucks for, and it's like, that's the one that should have gone on the scoreboard. And one up with hammer, it's pretty precarious here now. It's you know, you're certainly not out of it, but what tends to happen in a short 8-end game is Murdoch will gamble so much here that he could give up a 2 or 3 pretty fast. He has to be careful.
And it's always the psychology of it. You don't, I mean, you mind missing any shot, but you don't mind as much missing a difficult shot compared to missing an open draw.
And I know myself, when I missed one like that, which rarely happened.
Yes.
But if I missed one like that, I wanted to get it all back. I wanted to make a hero shot the next end, or I wanted to get more aggressive and get my team a steal so we can forget about that error.
Yes.
And you can really get into trouble doing that. You have to be patient here.
Whoa. Hard, Mike. Hard, Mike.
Go, Mikey, go, go, go. Whoa.
Oh, boy.
Well, that just peeks out the other side, slips back to the tee line.
Pack.
Mike wouldn't mind blanking this in the 5th end. You'd have hammer in 6, maybe an 8, if everything goes well, and 2 hammers to 1 with a 1-point lead would be a nice situation.
It's nice. Whoa.
So he's not going to get too aggressive here.
It's just to the hack. Yep. Hard. Hard! Whoa, let it go! Yeah, whoa! Yeah, stay down! Whoa. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, hard beat. No.
Good shot, Matty.
Shot, Matt. Real good.
Nice shot making.
Great weight by Matt. That's just, again, allows the sweepers to be part of that shot.
Atta boy. Beauty.
Sweet on the last one.
You were. Okay. If he buries this in the top of the house, you want to bump that behind the center and roll over.
Top 4. Line's good.
Great
Line's
drilling.
good. Whoa. Weight's good. Weight's nice. T-line. Got to wait. T-line. Yep. Line only. Hard line. Hard. Hard line. And again, guys. And again. Yep.
He'll crash on the guard, and he almost spins it completely behind. It is Team Canada, though, that does have last rock. They have the hammer playing the red stones here in the 5th.
Oh, we get by easily.
Yeah, they're just noticing them going to the wings that hard, and that wasn't a ton of weight.
But that spot has to curl because this shot, the outturn side, doesn't. So
Right.
it has to go. And they're just getting fooled there a little bit.
Lots of weight.
This is the straight side.
Lots of weight, Phil.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Heavy, Mike.
Whoa.
No. Matty, stay with that.
No.
Stay with it,
Good call,
Matty, and in behind it goes. This is starting to look a little dangerous for Europe and Murdoch.
Yeah, it's a funny sport that way. You miss that easy one, you get a little aggressive, and 2 perfect hit and rolls here already by the McEwen team. Time to bail.
Well, and you just can see Mike's team managing those spots. They're throwing the right weight when it's straight. They're throwing the right weight when it's curling. They've just figured out the ice a little bit quicker.
We mentioned that at the Canada Cup too. I thought in the final against Brad Jacobs that Mike just read the ice better.
Okay.
I mean, you can go in, turn around.
Kind of a goofy setup. Like, in turn around, he's got all tiny.
I don't really like this.
Hey, buddy. He plays the role, he's got no double. Like,
That was actually my first instinct. Yeah.
Can go here.
Because even if he rolled out,
He nuts it though.
You make a double.
He's got 2 rocks to nut it behind.
Want to go down there and have a quick look at this?
Yeah,
I think we have to play this.
I agree. That's
I think
control
so.
that front, that rock.
We go
it
around
can
and
hurt you.
he's got 2 to nut it behind. You gotta hit that.
I mean, even if you rolled out,
well, I'd prefer
even if you
not
rolled out,
to,
it's not the
but-
worst.
No.
Because what is he doing?
Is it crazy to play the, like, literally what you just threw, which was like solid hack?
You can't get it in the house though, eh? I don't think so.
No. I know.
What does he do, though?
He's got 2 to run it.
Well, even if it's right
behind.
here, it's disaster.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're right here. He comes nuts
pretty good.
straight behind
That's
2 guys.
right. Matt or Mike, this might be the shot here. Knows that.
Just straight knows that?
That's not
Yeah.
bad, too.
Because he's got no roll. Then you're running.
Because if he goes after the double, he's not rolling in.
What does he do if you go to the wing here, Beach? If you drop one in the line 3 over here on the T-line? Like, what's his shot? I don't even know what his shot is.
He just goes back here.
He rolls it?
Well, he just draws back here, I think.
Okay.
Nosing that one.
Sure.
Like, don't try the roll.
I like nose.
Yeah, I think then he's
Okay.
going to play the nose.
If it rolls a bit, that's not the end of the world.
Where do you throw? Beach, here?
Yeah.
So you're trying to nose
Just got to keep in mind the score here. This one can hurt you. This one can hurt you because you're one up with. We talked about it a minute ago. A blank end is fine. So hit this dangerous rock. It stops Murdoch from having 2 rocks to raise or 2 rocks to come around. The initial, they talked about going around themselves. That's dangerous. Hit this, make it go away. You might roll over and guard those 2 reds. Even if you don't, David Murdoch's still in big trouble, and it's a really good chance to score for McEwen.
Yeah, this is going out. Shoot.
Straight
Rolling
spot.
out right now.
Yeah, it's rolling out.
Ah, it's too much ice, too.
Hey, Beach.
Okay, it's fine.
You know, as much as he thought about trying to play the takeout and roll over and grab the top of the rings, I don't think you could have played it soft enough to stay there and get the stone to go out.
Oh, that's so straight there. You're probably right. It's not easy. You sure didn't want to cross it and jam it onto your own.
Wow.
But it's still a good situation. Murdoch really, he can't gamble yet. He's only one down.
Yeah.
If David was 3 or 4 down, he'd probably come around the center guard here and put all his eggs in one basket. But now he hits this. So in theory, it's going to be a blank end, which is great for McEwen.
McEwen would like a blank end, especially in the 5th here.
It's a good call to hit that front one.
David Murdoch.
Control. Close to normal. Close. Yep. Yep. Hard. Yep. Yes. Hard. Real hard. Hard.
Oh, and he just touches it on the way by.
Wow.
Fuck.
Just can't buy one tonight.
Good on.
Oh, we had it as well.
Oh,
had it at the hog line.
Curled
as well.
3 mil and then it was perfect.
It's pretty hard to hit that back one and not knock it out. And not only that, he's not shot rock. A free one for Mike here, top. And remember, he made a beauty in this exact same spot 2 ends ago to score the deuce.
It's got in too hot. He's
excited. Yeah, Mike's had great draw weight this game. So great shot, great spot for him to be able to play.
A little wider?
Yeah.
So throw the same as your second one.
Same speed, out wider.
I don't see why it wouldn't be any different.
Yeah, I think.
I don't even have to get this full buried. It's just got to be half.
Yeah.
David Lindholm in their European Blue Jackets, the coach and captain watching this sheet in particular.
Wait's good. Top 4.
Have to be a little bit disappointed with their opening day right now. Both
Line's nice.
you're trailing on the scoreboard 4.5 to 1.5 and trailing in all 3 games.
You're gonna have
tonight.
to
It's going now, Ben. Just full forward.
Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Good. Good shot. Good spot. Good.
Said he didn't have to bury it fully, and he doesn't.
That's a nice spot, Mike.
Sitting 2 with last rock in 5.
He's almost on the side of the 4 there.
Oh, and it's in a perfect spot because Murdoch can't get a hit and roll off it or anything like that. He has to move it to get shot.
Hey, Lindholm, the 3-time world champion.
To move it, he's going to roll open. So they're going to go the other way with the out turn.
What do you think, Mike? A good ice? You've probably thrown it a few times.
I think I gave that from
Just button centre line?
Yeah.
That's decent.
All right.
I'm assuming they're just freezing here for second shot. Drawing the button doesn't do him a lot of good.
No, I think that's what they call just a straight
Yeah,
freeze.
just like, if you can never freeze, perfect, so it'll be.
Always in the first end took all the time.
Yeah.
This is what you call damage control.
Yeah, okay.
Think of this happen though, Mike. Instead of gambling and drawing for 3, he hit that dangerous stone, made it go away. They didn't even hang around. They rolled out. David missed the double. Mike had an easy draw. And now there's a chance to score 3 and break this wide open.
Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Leave it if you can. Just Mike. Need to go. Need to go a little bit. We need to go. Line's good,
Have to
guys.
go.
Line's
Good
good.
call.
Line's fine.
And Andrews
Hard.
have to go.
Hard. Hard, guys. Run hard.
Did they leave this? They have to go. They have to go. Take it down, drag it down, all the way down, and they'll get it to the top edge of the 4.
So need to go, so.
Yeah, we could have went any time. I don't know why we need to wait.
Good, guys. Line's good. Line's fine.
Always have their hands down, their lead hand down as low as you can get it. Gets them a little more downward force.
Hard, guys. Run.
Beautiful technique.
Isn't that something that is maybe as the game evolves and the things that we've seen? You know, we've seen the upright trying to put all your body weight, but that seems to be now the style of choice. Everybody low on the brush.
Yeah.
It looks a little easier visually to play the out turn, but Mike's played this twice and nailed it, so there's no way he's going to change his mind on this one.
path's a little new, though, isn't it, Cheryl?
Well, a little, but you know, he knows this spot, and there's less that could happen here. I think he just threw it, so it's the same shot he just had.
I got less.
Yeah. So sitting one.
Line's good.
Oh, and you heard somebody say, I got less, and so they picked him up right away.
Line's fine. Line's good. You gotta go.
Wozniak have not led up here. Chance for two. He's got to get it to the forefoot. Wozniak on the left. Hebert on the right. Hands down. This is a drag, boys. Take it now all the way down. Gotta bring it in. Get it by that stone. Drag it all the way, boys. Take it all the way. And they cannot.
Sorry, guys.
And so both skips guilty of giving away points. Murdoch did it, missing a draw for 2 and 4. Now it's McEwen missing a draw. He's up, though, by a couple through 5. Do you crave more awesome TV? Well, Crave TV has all you can watch for only $4 a month. For details, visit cravetv.ca. The LRT. Terrific transit system here in Calgary with the LRT. Let's update Muirhead and Jones, fifth end. And 1-2 yellow. That belongs to Muirhead. Final stone, Jennifer Jones.
Well, it really has been a struggle for the Jones team, starting really with Caitlin was playing a double, just kicked one over behind cover, and Jennifer's been bailing since. So this is a draw. Needs to get through the hole to the forefoot, needs actually a bite of the button for shot.
Jill Officer, Don McEwen on the right. Get over, get over. And just that little rub and roll. And it will be a steal of 1 for Muirhead. They're tied at 3. On this Thursday night. It's our second round of team play. So we welcome you back. But you know, both teams missing their opportunities. And McEwen missing his opportunity to draw for 2 in the 5th. Murdoch did the same thing in the 4th. So it's a 4-2 McEwen lead as we go to 6. And David Murdoch out of Lockerbie will have the last rock. He has the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Body it up.
Oh, he's cringe when I see this shot. You know, David needs a deuce here to get back in, and he can't roll out here. A lot of weight on this thing.
No.
More and more of the teams you've been seeing have been just playing the tap back. They've been moving rocks around rather than playing that full hit.
Exactly.
Or ignoring those rocks for a while and going to the corner.
Any harder that rolls out, off comes the corner guard. You can't get through.
Yeah, no.
Whoa! Clean. No. Yeah, clean. Good. Good.
Yeah, it's the same speed as the out corner.
Okay.
Just almost more.
Major finish in this intern spot. That might not even be enough ice. It might get by an over curl. Depends on what it does early if it stays in that line for a while.
Top 12. Line's good.
Scott
Line's
Andrews.
Good. Go rim, guys. Yep.
Good foul. Drummond.
Hard.
Now it starts
Hard,
to
guys.
fall.
Go. Keep going. Farzo, go, mate. Go.
Boy, does it ever. Huh?
Yeah, because that's nowhere near the tee line. That's a lot, a little bit lighter than they wanted, and it's still buried in by the guard by about 8 inches. I think they can get it if they want to, though.
Tried to get through it. What's that? I tried to get through it as much as I could.
Just for that.
Just a corner showing.
We do this. Yeah.
Think it's just a bit more?
I don't want to.
I think it should be close, man.
Wow.
Well, wide's not an option here.
Oh, hard, really hard.
And so did he pull it inside because he's
Hard.
called on
Hard.
Neufeld and Hebert to pick him up right away.
Whoa. Feather tick.
And there's that tick, and it will not hang around as it goes right through.
Okay.
Funny, he just...
The
skipper shook him off as we go over and check in on John Morris against Thomas Ulsrud, and Ulsrud is sitting too.
He is. On his final stone, he was trying to be a little bit higher, Vic, and take this double away, but he's left the option. Double would be for 2.
No, never. Whoa!
Not a touch. Oh, now did he move it far enough? He just does.
Good shot.
Good shot indeed, says Pat Simmons.
Wait's good.
Johnny Morris has come to play tonight, and you knew it was going to happen at the Canada Cup. They just didn't have enough reps and not enough games. Carter had only played in 1 event, and you know they're going to be really tough when the Brier rolls around.
Oh, and it's going to be great to have them in the Brier. They'll get a lot of support behind them.
This is the 5.
The other thing he said, look at, you can only, you know, in the events that they played, he wasn't making shots. He said, as a team, we were only making 5-6 shots an end. You can't do that. And we were missing the key shot. You might be able to get away with one, but you can't get away with missing the key shot. Kathy?
Well, and the difference between the Canada Cup and this really is that John Morris is playing like we would expect him to play. But in watching that game, there still is a lot of inconsistencies. I've seen Carter flash 2 hits. I've seen Pat flash. And that is the kind of thing that they can't afford to do. And it does not happen when you start to throw a lot more. And you can expect that this team is going to be spending a lot more time on the ice.
Oh, and in fact, as I mentioned earlier,
Top 12 is good.
John Morris's dad will be coming in. No longer coaches Rachel Homan's team, will be working with them, and he'll be using much the same approach with John as he did with Rachel the last 2 years, getting them ready for the Scotties as Team Canada and setting goals along the way so that they're ready for March and the Tim Hortons Brier.
Line's good.
A great point. I mean, the goal is to do well at the Brier,
Well, if you can.
Team Canada. So they've really had 7-8 months of nothing. There's been not a lot of incentive out there. All these other events are to prepare. This is the perfect tonic for these guys.
And you don't want to peak too early. And there is a peaking coach. We worked with one for a while that if that is the event that you're focusing on, that this is how to peak at that time. And you don't want to be doing it in December. You want to be doing it in March.
Just nose it
You
with
try to
the
save
hard.
that?
It is David Murdoch. It is Team Europe that has last rock here in the 6th playing the Yellowstones.
This is the straight one. I think you need a little less.
How much weight? Easy.
No. Ah!
Straight spots running on them again.
Yep. No. Oh.
Shot. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, they actually need to brush it at the end to save that back one. Still a good shot.
You do have that wide corner up, and it is a Murdoch stone. Are you at that point here that you might think of trying to blank and get it going again in
Wow. I don't know if it's good.
the 7th, or do you try and use that corner?
Well, I think this particular call might do both. You can hit it and run it out and get your blank. You could try to go around the corner, which is a little dangerous this late in the end. So by freezing here with the last 3rd rock, if Greg makes a good one here, Mike's got to basically eliminate everything. Then David could loop around with his first one around the corner and maybe still get the 2.
Line's good.
This has to be good, though. If this bounces off and McEwen sets 2, he might not be able to blank.
Right to it.
No.
Fully T line.
No.
Line's good. Fully T.
No. Yeah.
We don't need to. Line only. Small bounce.
Whoa.
Nice, Greg.
Very nice.
Good.
On your right, Russ, there's only one thing Murdoch doesn't want in this end to happen, is he doesn't want to get forced. So he'll either really go for his blank or he'll go for his deuce, but a force wouldn't be great for them.
I think yeah, totally. It's too much of an easy tap. Yeah.
I just don't want to smash it and kick it behind this. Pretty tough to do that, but
I think this is easier.
yeah, it is.
slight risk, Mike pointed out. You think of everything here. That's what you have to do. If you hammer it towards our camera angle here, it's possible it could end up behind that corner guard, but it would be so deep, Mike would be able to get to it anyways.
Really tight.
I don't mind this. If we can get this out, he goes around the corner. If I can tap him out, we can get the blank.
Sure.
Okay. Or I just make a corner freeze.
Yeah.
There's a slight angle there. The yellow's closer to the center line than the red one, so hitting it the way they are is the right way to go.
Yep. Whoa. Mike McEwen. Little extra push. Wozniak keep it all the way down. And away it goes. My goodness, picked it right off the face.
Good.
That was incredible.
That's even better.
Curling surgery, saved his own stone as well.
Oh, it's even better.
Now, Mike, I'll tell you that wasn't the call, but they knew. They were smart enough to know if the line's good. Now, once they know they got a small piece of it, brush it. And that's even better, as he says. Great shot.
Chance of the straight pick. Yeah. No, you did good. Good though.
Curling's fun for these guys.
It's always fun winning.
One more time.
Yeah, it's got to be real good again, because it's otherwise you let Mike sit too. You cannot blank.
Wait, really good. No. Still big. Right to it, Greg.
So, not a lick from Andrews or Goodfellow. And this will not bend enough. And it's going to be forced.
Okay. Well, if he knows it.
I don't think we care.
I just thought you were asking the agent about go down again.
No, I think he just knows it. Normal?
Knows it or roll it here.
I like the nose. Okay. With normal?
That seems a little odd to me. If you could roll it away, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Dead on. I think the double's there, unless it jams onto those corner reds that aren't in the rings, because you roll right over to the other side, sit two. They have to draw for one. That would be ideal for McEwen. A little surprised.
I think just beak.
I think if he noses, I don't think it does jam on that back one. I think it goes over top of it. But
interesting.
You got firm.
Whoa. Yep. Firm. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Right up. Right up.
And right on the nose is what he wanted, and that's what he got.
That was a bizarre throw.
That was a bizarre throw.
Well, I think you'll see David take this on.
Yeah, it was.
It looked like it was like spinning in your hand.
It was weird.
Is that kind of barrier plate?
Yeah, like we did before.
Yes.
That's good.
Yep.
You want that back?
Yeah.
We had so much spin that it didn't do anything.
Yeah, and you were like firm, you know, like you were good firm.
Yeah, well, there's probably no point screwing around with those.
Yeah.
So where do you catch this? Just on the outside of the shot stone?
Yeah, about half a rock would make it, but I don't think they're playing it now. I think they decided to take their one. Because with that much ice, you're not throwing much weight. Just going to play soft weight, control weight, hit this dead on.
Spot here. Just spot here. Win. Whoa.
So, facing a couple.
Hard. Clean. Hard. Yep. Okay. Got.
And he'll take his single. That's a couple of curious calls. Team Europe down by one. Well, it's time now for the M&M Meat Chops Final End Challenge. Right after the game, go to finalend.ca. Enter the secret word for a chance to win an all-expense-paid trip for two to the 2016 Brier in Ottawa. It includes tickets, hotel, and airfare. The first 100 entries will have a chance to win a $50 M&M gift card, and all participants will get an M&M discount. After the game, finalend.ca. And after we give you the secret word. still trying to figure out why you would take the single. Maybe it was a bit more difficult double, as you suggest, Russ. But it's a 4-3 lead. Team Canada leads, and Mike McEwen will have the last rock, has the hammer here in 7, playing the Redstones.
Line's good.
I think David might have been thinking even ends too. You know, you're one down here, force Mike to a single. You score your 2 coming home to tie the game, and there is no extra end, so he gets a tie. But the way the scoreboard is for Europe, I think David would love to pull this out. So the best way to do that would have been to blank.
Well, and then you just see Dave throw the double guard, so he's going all out for a steal.
Yeah, exactly.
Canadians leading on all 3 games.
Same line. I think it's there, guys.
All these games are worth 1 point.
Top 4.
Line's
In
good.
that race to a 30.5.
Full 4. Yep. Real hard, Matt. Line's good. Yep. Got a bit of room.
Gotta go.
Line's good.
Wait,
Line's good. Come on. Come on, boys. Yep.
Never off.
Yeah.
Hard,
never
Matty.
off. Keep going. Oh, okay.
Shot, Ben.
Shot, Benny.
Ben's made a lot of shots this game. Played very well.
Sorry, back 8?
Yeah, I think so. Like just that, even back 4 is not bad.
Well, as difficult as it can be sometimes to bring in a new player, these guys also, you have to remember, play against each other all the time. So it's not that tough icing them, because Mike's seen Ben throw over and over again. Just for the wrong team.
Wade's good. Yep.
Wade's good, guys.
Whoa.
Wade's all there.
Whoa. Back 4. Whoa.
Back 8.
No.
Back 8.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa. Yep. Good.
Good shot. Like just zipping that? Yeah. Straight peel. Just straight peel this one.
Two guards are lined up so beautifully, it'd be tough to get both of them and roll your shooters, so just going to get one at a time.
All right. Good.
Cheryl, Linda Moore always talked about having a game plan and sticking to it. And if you are, I mean, I'm sure she would say at this moment, what is going on right here?
Okay.
With the, if you are
It's a plan.
Murdoch,
Tap.
you don't play the double, you take the single, and now midstream you just decide to go all out. What's happened?
Well, I think he's decided he needs to steal the next 2 ends, so he's going all out for steal this end, and he'll have to do it next end in order to win the game. And that's his game plan, and you know what? I respect that. You just need to have a plan, and whether it works out or not, that's what happens, but have a plan and play it out.
Very nice. Now there's an angle. They've taken that long guard away, and you can see the top yellow center guard slightly off center, hit it at the 11 o'clock position.
Guard 2 is not the worst.
Yeah.
2 yellows go, and maybe all of them.
3/4, pretty close.
Taking 0 ice.
Yes!
Oh boy.
Hard!
Here again, just riding that rail straight down. Oh, and he double jammed. Shot rock still is Team Canada at the back, it appears, of the 4. But those are 2 European stones sitting in front. Canada does have last rock.
Just didn't look like enough ice there. We know that's the straight side, but it was right on the line, and Matt had to back that up a bit to keep it out there.
Yeah, and it hasn't been a straight on the line. It's been a little off that it has been.
Yep. Nice opportunity here all of a sudden for Murdoch.
Top 4. Top 8. Line's good. Line's good.
Gotta go.
All right, guys.
Good fellow, and Andrews.
Yeah, line.
Here comes
Real
that
hard.
off-center guard. Now, boys, you got to drag it by this one first.
Never stop.
Never stop. Get it by one. Can he get it by another one? Yes, you can. Can you get it by one more? No, they'll rub and roll off.
All right.
Does that feel sweet? Fuck.
Line was perfect. Just another foot extra.
Trying to judge how fast it was.
Yeah.
Just would have been straight as well.
Great sweeping to get this by the first 2 rocks. It's still not in a bad spot.
No, not at all.
By rubbing off just a little bit here.
Can Mike see enough? I think he can see enough on the intern side to run that short yellow back into the middle of the 2 that are stuck together. Yeah, there is room. Just a hair off center here, make those back 2 go.
BJ Neufeld.
Got to be over the center line.
No.
Come on.
Come up
Come
a
on.
little.
Little more. Oh, and he just missed driving into the pocket.
That's not bad.
Stuffs it instead. Shot stone is now Europe sitting top of the 4.
Had another inch to play with. That's it.
Jeez, I was just
barely there if it was.
Yeah, I mean, he missed it by a 1/4 inch.
You don't have to be deep here. This doesn't have to be the back to that red one. You're already shot rock. I don't think you can even get it out of there because it's staggered a little bit. Top 4 again would be really.
Line's good. Line only. We're a little way.
Line's
away.
Line only.
Right here.
Need to go to the end.
Mike, go a little bit. Mike only. Right here, guys. Line's good.
Here wider.
Line's good. It'll get there. Yep. Come on. Hard. 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 Hard, guys. Hard.
Oh, look at it. Hook in there. Look at it. Hook in there. It just comes that much
real nice, Greg.
deeper. Back of the button. But they're sitting 2 without.
Half rock.
Nice shot, but not perfect. You know, we were pretty picky up here, but I think they've left a in-turn double/double here to grab that back rock.
Well, we were just thinking
They just stopped it up a little bit higher. That rock had stopped in this area here, then there is no double, but now they can actually come down here this way, off to there. That goes by the red, that goes by the red, and it opens everything up for McEwen.
That's fine.
We're all guilty of it. It's like lots of room, then you get it in your head, well, let's brush it to keep it going farther to have it more time to curl. But that's way too deep.
No!
BJ Neufeld's fingers dancing off the handle as he lets go.
Almost blocked.
And now, is he going to touch anything? He does. And he just runs it back, angles it back. Shot stone remains. Europe looking to steal here as we play in 7.
DJ liked that one back. Maybe threw it a little harder knowing he was playing the double and just tracked on him.
Yeah, they were off it right away, out of his hand. Well, it looks so far like David's plan for a steal is working very well.
Is it ever? Now do you want to try to steal 2? He's going to guard this time.
Okay. 2.5.
Yeah, that's good, mate.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's almost guarding.
Outside, make it double peel might be.
Your last, Greg.
He's guarding, but not positive.
You could tap this frozen.
Halfway.
He's not going to, though. He's just throwing the long guard.
Line's good. 2.5. Line's good. Line's good. 2.5.
You know, a steal one is so good here right now, and you bring anything tight into the rings and you give McEwen the shots he loves, those run-back triples.
Okay, it's getting tight now. It's getting tight. Yep. Yep. Okay, good.
Let's take a look at the numbers for the 2 skips, and certainly not the kind of numbers you'd expect from David Murdoch. Both, though, struggling with the draws, and when you think about it, Russ, they've both given away points.
Yeah, free points. The blank in the first end with the David flash, the free draw that he missed for 2, and then Mike missed a tough draw for 2.
Player numbers are brought to you by Ford, proud partners with the Canadian Curling Association for 21 years.
I think so.
Maybe he'll play a dirty run on them. Maybe have that to score. Yeah, if it's coming in here and we can just move it a bit. Yeah, obviously we'll glue it, but
no, this is over, buried by almost a stone, and we know how straight it is here.
Yeah. Okay.
This would be perfection to get shot rock, but I think it's more of a setup shot. Try to come in here top 4, top button. If the line's incredible, bump that back an inch. But even if you get in there for second, you kind of
might be minimum for
you got a shot at getting through this end.
Yeah, it's something you can use.
Your throwing yours pretty positive. Just a hair more.
I think we can hold that.
Be just a hair more.
Yeah.
Good. Speed good though?
Yeah.
Is this better or same?
No, it's not. It's the same.
better.
It's not getting
Same.
yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Okay. Hit it.
Line's good.
Really gotta go heaps.
Oh yeah. Line's good. Line's good. Line's real
Really
nice,
gotta
guys.
go, and they do.
Yep. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Wozniak.
Hard. You gotta
Never let up, boys. Never let up.
Hard.
Never let up. Here comes that guard. Never let up. Never let up.
Oh, curl. That was gold if he gets it by.
Oh, weight was good.
The inside out of his hand, and Mike McEwen knew it.
You probably would have got.
Not bad.
Yeah, we would have got
top
top button.
weight was there.
I would have got there. Yeah.
Almost warping a little bit more. Like you was that.
It certainly would have been in the button, whether he'd been shot rock. It almost doesn't matter at this point. He would have had a shot for this last one, but now
We're good, like right.
Right in the forefoot, mate.
David can negotiate that port, sink another one, a chance to steal a deuce or take control.
Well, this is the first time in the game that I think Murdoch's put some good pressure on McEwen's team. And that's by just deciding that they wanted to have the force this end, or the steal, and throwing their 2 double guards, and they've been chasing ever since.
5-1, eh?
I'm just thinking a hair more here. Eh? I think a hair more, Greg. Yeah, I don't want to sweep for line.
This rock that McEwen just threw might end up being his savior. He might be able to slash that in.
Weight's good. Top 4. Line's good.
Good. Yep. Yep.
Final stone for
Yep.
David Murdoch.
You gotta go weight.
Hard line.
Line's big right now.
Hard.
It's good.
This is a big carry.
Top 12. Top 12. Top 8.
Heads up, heads
Top
down.
12. Top 12.
And they won't get it through the hole. They do well just to get it to the top edge of the 12.
That was more.
David can't buy one tonight with the weight.
Definitely thought that was
You remember
more.
he was at 33% on his draws.
I don't think you can do this with bumper. Or you're gonna.
No, you're not.
No.
If you're hitting a quarter rock with bumper, it's not going to be very hard.
Yeah, it's
Right?
a quarter. It's a quarter. Yeah, quarter rock with bumper. You're probably only getting 1.
You think so?
I do. Yeah.
Go.
I think I gotta throw easy to make that. Easy to make it. If you want to make it for 2.
Don't lose it tight. You gotta feel one.
I have no problem throwing that.
Yeah, let's make it.
We'll be close. Let's do like a strong bump. No, I don't want to whip it. But sure.
That's the theory, but you have to be careful the way the score is not to do something like this.
Oh. That would be for Knowles. That would be for Knowles. I'm thinking there. Okay.
Saying quarter, like you hit an 8, you're probably making a shot.
That wouldn't take any.
It should be good. Do make a shot.
This is probably easy, right? Easy weight?
Real careful
Yeah,
here.
like.
Good bump.
You could throw like a back
I don't
line.
want to overthrow it.
Scoring a 1 here is okay.
Well, and I think Mike recognizes not to overthrow this shot.
There's not a big difference between hitting that shot rock and hitting your own.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's so it's a yellow. That's yellow.
Final stone right now. Shot rock belongs to Europe and Murdoch. Angle it back. Might get the deuce. Nothing yet. Hasn't touched it. Hasn't touched it. And oh goodness. Touched it just enough for the single.
That's where we didn't want
Ben Hebert acknowledged and said, you know what, I think we've missed this. And that stone came up just enough. 5-3 McEwen.
That's the worst. We didn't want one.
Well, it's time now for the M&M Meat Shop's final end challenge. And the secret word is open. So right after the game, go to finalend.ca and enter that secret word open for a chance to win an all-expense-paid trip for 2 to the 2016 Brier in Ottawa. Everything's in focus with our camera people. Everything's in focus for you at home on this first day of the World Financial Group Continental Cup from the Mark and McPhail Center here at Canada Olympic Park. That was a late gift for Mike McEwen. The Brushers had given up on it, and it came up just enough to angle it back and score the single to lead 5-3. And so it will be David Murdoch that has the last rock. He has the hammer coming home here in 8, playing the Yellowstones.
Wow, good sweeping, boys. Real good sweeping.
Hey, it's too good.
Real good.
Yeah, it always just curves a little more of that one.
Yeah, I should have taken just a hair more there. Sorry, guys.
Don't see this too much anymore with these great surfaces that the teams are so good at making double peels on. But David's going to split the surface here, keep 2 yellow corner guards alive with a chance to score as many as 3.
Just here. Weight's good. Line's good. 2.5's good. This isn't a double.
And at this point, I think he'd be happy to get his deuce and split the points.
For sure.
Yep. Weight's good. Weight's good. Yep. Good.
See a few footprints out there on that nice shiny ice. You usually see that day one when the ice isn't quite cured yet. There's a little bit of greenness still in the ice. Brushers get so warm out there they perspire a little bit and their feet are a little warmer. And sometimes you get those little marks. You have to be careful.
Hard! Right up. Right
Go,
over,
Beach.
Right out.
Go. Okay.
Right out.
They're good.
Well, and they've all noticed that this is a pretty warm arena, and that can be, you know, and as the crowds keep coming in and growing through the weekend, you're going to have to watch the ice surface with that.
Our weatherman over there, Vic, I think it's going to be warmer on the weekend a little bit.
It's going to be still below freezing, but next week it's supposed to get a little milder. There are some flurries in the forecast again.
Leave it down. The weight's good. Push. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard, guys. Go. Real hard. Not again. Okay. Get through. Okay.
Let's try this real thin.
It'd be tempting to take that corner
Might
to
be
play.
easier to do this.
That way.
I don't really like that.
Yeah, that's the way to play it if you're going to play it, guys.
We talked about
Make
yellow
sure
on
that's
the
right,
yellow,
guys.
but obviously you hit it a little thick. You take out your own red one, leave 2 yellow, and play a draw for 3. So this is the safer way. Once you know you've got a chunk of this, brush it.
Whoa! Yeah! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Yeah!
Hard!
Hard!
Wow! Ben Ebert
Shot at it.
spins around, wasn't going to give up on any stone.
It's hard to do that. That's hard, not that.
Yeah, for sure.
What a shot.
Watch Ebert. Off one. Now, which one are you going to take, Ben? Oh, let's get that one. And
Shot, Matt.
Spinorama.
There's some Manitoba men's teams watching this and cringing.
It's good.
For sure.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa!
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
No, nothing.
Whoa.
Stay with it, Greg.
Hard as you like, Greg. Hard as you like. Ah, good effort.
Where are you throwing? Which one?
It's the 6, the straighter one.
Hey, Beach, let's make this.
Now, a lot of teams would hit that shot rock, knowing they still need 2, but they're trying to end this game right here. Run this back, take the yellow out. You could get rid of everything.
Whoa.
Straight spot.
AJ Neufeld.
No.
Nothing from the front end.
Touch
And, oh, gee whiz.
Jeez.
How could you not touch that on the way by?
Try.
I need a hug.
Just,
I thought that really good.
What?
I thought that really good.
Yeah.
didn't touch it.
That spot, it's fooled everybody.
The 2 freezes.
Remember, David has as well.
That
so
squat's
should be
given
good
them a lot of difficulty,
Yes.
both teams this game.
Now a chance. What would you have done, Cheryl? You could have hit there.
I think I would have hit.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes when you're hot, you just see those shots.
Well,
that-
yeah, it ends the game, right? If you make it.
Hard.
And that's been McEwen's year this year. They've been making those.
Real hard. Real hard. Okay. Oh, this week.
Good.
This week. All right.
I know, but I still think you got to play it because I don't think you can get buried with that. Like,
Straight rip that.
Well, it's all Canada right now as John Morris leads Thomas Ulsrud as they play in the 8th.
No, it's fully buried. Like
Jennifer Jones is up by 1 on Eve Muirhead. And Muirhead, though, does have last rock coming home as time has been called by Mike McEwen.
You probably just have an edge, right?
like I originally liked
I
the
have
Hack
just
Weight.
a sliver.
Way it comes in there, just outside edge of forward back line.
This isn't in play with hack weight.
Not really. Unless you
Ferds?
feather.
We got just an edge of it. Could play the hack waiter. Yeah, it's either that or we run
Play
the
the
guard.
hack
I'm gonna have to
waiter,
make
roll
something.
eight,
I'm gonna have to make
extra shot.
something good on my last, probably.
Okay,
If
let's do this.
you think it's. So, do you think it's more advantageous to move that now with the guard being so high?
The insert for sure.
Yeah.
The problem is
No.
so late now that if they split rings, we don't want to drop to one higher.
Yeah. Oh, well, for sure.
So, you know the squad.
Yeah, you feel the guard.
John Morris has picked up the win and picks up another point as 6-3 is your final over Thomas Ulsrud in an event that he hopes will get them on the right track.
Just to the hack. Yeah. Okay.
The legend Randy Furby made a good call here because well, not that Mike hadn't thought of it, but you peel the guard, they split the rings perfect. There's a really good chance it's going to be a tie game, and you know you might peel the guard if there was extra ends here, but if David scores, it controls the deuce here, and the game's over. It's a tie, and that would be a bit of a deflating end for the McEwen team. So play the come around here. I know it's a straight spot, but as long as you miss this tight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, and I think the height of the guard also came into play on this call because it's
Right.
high enough.
Yeah. So if you make this go away, it's tough for David to get a better one in there because the guard's so long.
Dive, baby.
No, Ozzy.
Yeah,
No.
Hit it.
Hard!
Go.
Get in the open.
And
Okay,
they
that's
do
fine.
punch it into the open, but the shooter goes.
Maybe it's a tricky spot.
I don't mind that. What do we know best? Probably, probably this. What do you like?
Top 8, top 4.
Yeah,
Top
I
four.
got full 8 foot almost.
Yeah.
5 to 4 foot's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Been a funny game. It looks like McEwen's been in total control and nearly gave up 2 last end. If David makes his first one, chance here to get 2, maybe even 3. You bury one here. What does Mike do? Top 8 buried. It's going to be an interesting situation.
Greg Drummond.
Top 4, top 8.
Line's good. Top 4. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got room. Line's good. Line's good.
Just biting 4, Dave.
Yeah. Over curl, anything.
Just bite 4.
Just here. Just here. Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard, guys. Whoa. Whoa.
Nice, Greg. Nice shot.
Just peeks out. Just shows a corner. But sitting 2.
Sure, Greg.
Down by a couple.
Well, I couldn't go, so.
Yeah. We got a bit of curl with that. Yeah. Nose isn't the worst in the world. Nope. Definitely don't want to roll out. Yeah.
You definitely don't want to roll out, is right. You're looking at 2 buried stones.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's the weight?
Control.
Okay.
Trying for the roll, but they'd be happy with the nose also.
Whoa.
Yeah, hit it.
Whoa.
Mike
Whoa, no, no, no.
McEwen.
Whoa.
And his first.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Nope. Nope. No. No. No.
Whoa.
No. No.
No, right on the nose.
And he won't roll out. In fact, rolls it towards the center line. Sits for shot stone. Back edge of the 4.
Yeah. Hey, Mikey.
Can he get across this nose and roll underneath?
Oh, yeah, no, for sure, but I don't think they're trying it.
Really?
There's 3 choices here. You could roll open.
Okay.
Mike has to hit it and gives you a 2, really, which is probably a victory for the
decent body of that, yeah.
Murdoch team. You could hit and roll underneath. You suggest a Vic, but then you're behind the tee line. It does put a lot of pressure on Mike. If he misses, he might lose, but if he welds one in there, he wins the game. So,
and I think, you know, again, Cheryl, with the fact that we do not play an extra end, we split the points. I think that Team Europe would be very happy with a half point.
They would, and it does come into their strategy and their thinking process that they don't play the extras.
We've already seen, of course, this is a giveaway if this doesn't hang around. One more, and it just bites. Wow.
He's right.
Good sweep. Sneaked in there at the end, huh? Weight was nice. I don't think I really popped it, but
so he thought on the release, maybe?
It was so straight.
Maybe popped it, he said.
Oh, hopefully it hits the wide one.
Look how close this is
It's a jam.
to giving away the chance.
Only got a minute and a half, but I don't think I can see enough to even jam that.
Not if you're throwing hard.
You can only see it.
Well, this is, we can
Only I see
criticize
enough
Mike.
to
They
jam.
tried that run back instead of hitting the open one that's set up this deuce, but that's because they're playing so well. And here's another confident call. Very few teams would give this a try. Just try to take the paint off of that top one and redirect it onto here. They're a little worried about that option too, of jamming it, but he's going to give this a go here. This is not easy.
Okay, there's the danger here. If you're just taking the paint off it, you're just so thin, you could flash this.
Yeah, oh, easy. Easy. You can wreck too. But it is Mike's out turn. I would say this is the better of the 2 turns. Not that he can't make the in turns.
Well, they haven't had as much difficulty with this spot because it's closer to the line. They will get a little bit of curl, so there's not a lot of worry about it flashing.
Right. If his Thorn Rock touches that, just gets by the guard really tight, I think it'll go across the top of that yellow at the back.
Final stone right now. It is a tie game. And a split of points. Nothing. Nothing. Get by the guard. Nothing. Just touch it. And come over and slide underneath. And Owen just goes out the back.
Oh, that was tough to do. It's tough to make contact and hit it too thin.
That was a great try.
Good toss, man.
Really nice try. Not many curlers would take that on.
Oh, man. I think I could have.
And just underneath. And so here's the draw. Open draw. For the 2 to tie and split the point. But a draw for this man tonight has not been very easy.
And just the exact same spot earlier in the game for 2.
Line's good.
But anywhere in the paint will tie it and split points.
Line's good. Gotta go.
Oh boy, gotta go?
Gotta go, guys.
Really?
Oh dear.
You gotta go, boys. Come on now. You gotta go, boys. It's for the tie and a split points. Oh, are you kidding me? Goodness gracious. David Murdoch comes up light. And it'll be a win for Canada and McEwen. Make the final 5-4. McEwen. And when you look at the points given away by Murdoch, the draw really let him down.
I like the breaks too, McEwen got the boys. This is nice.
So that's 2 wins out of 3 so far. Morris wins. McEwen wins. And it's now 6.5 to 1.5 with 1 game still on the ice. And we'll go right in the center of everything. And the game between Jennifer Jones And Eve Muirhead.
I thought all the cheers because we made it.
1 point. Team Canada leads 4-3. Jones up, but it is last rock belonging to Eve Muirhead, Kathy, and Muirhead getting ready to play her first.
Well, momentum really switched when Jill was playing a hit on a stone in the 12-foot, actually angled it back and jammed it on their own in the 4-foot. And Eve's team has done a really good job at ensuring that they always had second shot. This is about manipulating stones at this point.
Sarah Reed, Vicky Adams on the brush. And a Sloan calling line. Now a couple of late licks. Push it back. And so shot stone is the, well, that's really close. It looks like it is the red stone. It is the Team Canada stone. Top of the button.
So that she can't run it? What if we go?
Timeout has been called by Team Canada. Once again, Randy Furby will make his way to the ice.
You don't think she
That's
can make
extremely
this?
close, Vic.
Yeah, I think that's her
I
hardest
think it's
one.
the red.
Can we just go in here? In here
Double
somewhere?
run?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but what do I guard? Do I go here? I think we're second. Or not, you know,
Third,
we're all
yeah.
counting this one, so.
I only see the run back, so.
Yeah, but the only thing with there is she still knows that and it still makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, do we go?
So a disappointing evening so far for the European team. Olsrud loses to Morris. Murdoch had it in his pocket to tie and split the points, and then he couldn't hit the rings.
Yeah, but the five there anyway.
Can't guard everything if you're Jennifer Jones. Eve will have that for 2 to win, and she'll also have that in there for 2 to win. Neither one of them simple, but they're makeable.
I was back 8, hey?
Yeah, back 4, back 8. So are we trying to stay on the high side then?
Yep.
Okay.
You wonder about David Murdoch's rock. You know, he was light
all lying,
twice
right?
in that
Yeah,
spot. He was light in the
guard
7th
not
end with the
awful,
freeze.
But we never heard them talk about it the entire game.
No, no.
I think because most of the time the sweepers were on it out
You
of
don't
his
think
hand
that's
on.
too much,
Yeah,
eh?
that's
That's
true.
your curl?
Self-inflicted, maybe.
Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Do you like that ice?
I do, yeah.
You could play the yellow double here, and they didn't talk about it, but to sit 2. You hate to leave Eve a shot to win.
Line's good.
Whoa, then. Whoa.
Just bite the center line.
Top 4.
Hold in.
Line's great.
Hold in. High and better.
Top
Top 4,
officer.
T.
On the left,
T.
Don
It's trying.
McEwen.
Top 4,
On the
just
right,
do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Caitlin Laws calling line.
High.
No.
No. No, no.
That's okay.
Shot stone still remains. Team Canada.
As good as I could, yeah.
I think that's a great shot.
Yeah, it is. I think all you leave is that one yellow.
That's it.
I think so. It's pretty good. It looks red. Yeah. They're right in at the red. I think he's thinking this angle tap.
It's close to a shot, but it can't really go wrong, if you know what I mean. Even if it was to come close to that, it'd be close to that.
You couldn't take both away, but Jennifer nearly did. She certainly eliminated this run back, but there might be a shot still here if Eve hits this thin enough, negotiates that port, yellow onto red.
I think this is all there is, isn't there?
Red goes out,
Yeah.
and you actually win the game here, but hitting that angle dead right and getting through that port's going to be difficult.
Well, she even thought, if I heard her correctly, Cheryl, even if she touches the red a little bit, she thinks she might even get off the red onto yellow to make the shot.
Exactly.
We hear more.
This is a little bit scary. You're forcing a player into this one and only shot. Well, a lot of times they make them.
Final stone.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Eve Muirhead.
Close.
Double angle raise to possibly win it. All on its own, and she won't get over. It didn't come up. It'll be one more for Team Canada. to it. Oh, I've already made the call. You can't do that, ladies. I think it's red.
I think you're safe, Vic.
And Sloan is taking a look.
Depends where you stand.
They're going to measure it.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Speaking. Oh, sorry.
Difference between a sweep for Canada or a split of the point.
Surprised Eve threw it that hard. Only had to move it an inch.
My original gut was us, but then now when I look at it again, I don't know. That's what I thought.
Caitlin lost thought and changed her mind.
You know what? The way the angle's going, whatever. Sorry about mine. I just said it. Well, I know, but I didn't think I said it so much.
No, you didn't deserve to straight.
Because we've been getting a lot of finish in that spot.
Now we'll wait because we didn't see the indication.
Yellow?
Oh my! And so it is one for Europe and a tie game. So Muirhead picks up the single. It winds up a 4-4 tie, and they will split the points half each. That from overhead didn't look possible. So after the opening day of play, we've had 6 team games, we've had 3 mixed doubles, and Team Canada leads Europe 7-2.
The 2015 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2015 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of the Canadian Curling Association, by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years, and by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Well, David Murdoch on the left, of course, silver medal winner in Sochi, Thomas Ulsrud, reigning world champion, both coming up losers on this Thursday night. And when you talk about teams giving points away, both of the skips did. But no one more so than Murdoch, who gives up that steal or the open draw, misses it, gives up the 5-4 loss. Murdoch really didn't have his draw weight or a handle on the ice. Game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of the Canadian Curling Association. So it's been a good day for the Canadians this opening day as they win both in the early morning matches, the mixed doubles, and again in the evening teams to lead 7-2 as we go into Friday's play. It'll be more team play, and we will feature Margareta Sigfridsson against Jennifer Jones. It's Sochi Revisited, and we'll have it for you at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Good. So till we talk with you again on Friday morning, thank you for joining us here at the World Financial Group Continental Cup, and it's here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.